Vater unser, der du bist im Himmel, geheiligt werde dein Name, dein Reich komme, dein Wille geschehe wie im Himmel, also auch auf Erden. Und vergib uns unsere Schuld, wie auch wir vergeben unseren Schuldigern.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
My name is Balin, and seriously is a really good word because it has almost every vowel in it. Words like packet aren't good words.
My name is Christine. I enjoy traveling and eating hot curry.
Hi, my name is Eric. I'm half Asian and half Japanese and half Danish, so I guess I'm Dasian, and that obviously means I like photography and techno music.
Hi, my name's Lacey. I like long walks on the beach. I like guys who can make me laugh, and I love to cuddle.
Hi, my name is Tim. Small. I was born in Russia in 1871. After working as a shipsman, I proceeded to go into law school, where I learned the tools of the trade. Now I'm a freshman in college. Okay, for anyone who didn't pick up on it, this is a film about angels who watch over Berlin at people-watching spots, such as libraries and the streets and gas stations. One day, Damiel, played by Bruno Ganz, falls in love with a trapeze artist, a human trapeze artist, and desires to be mortal to pursue her and other humanly passions. And also, he stole her rock soul. Soul! This is a big deal. Conversion to color, signs of humanity.
And the footprints.
And the footprints, huge sign of humanity.
Leading up to the real person who's now in color.
And as you see, he looks at the guards, kind of recognizing the guy's humanity. And the rock. The rock soul. Kind of symbolizes love for him. Yeah.
Now some fun camera work. We have a nice pan.
Nice pan. And it also shows the guards kind of looking around because they're curious. Sense something human in the environment. Like the newly born human. Human. And the carrying. Through a wall.
And now we're in the West.
East Berlin on the previous scene was very sterile, guarded with no decoration or color. The wall on the west side is very colorful with vegetation instead of sand and creative paintings on the wall. The east side of the wall could symbolize the angel's view of humanity, where everything is simple and blank. Whereas on the west side, there were colors, vegetation, and children.
Red is a dominant color in the scene, which in Dante's Inferno symbolizes God's love for humanity, or it could be a symbol for luck and new life, as it is in Eastern religions. The director could have used this ambiguity to leave it open to interpretation by the viewer.
Armor falls from the sky and strikes Damiel on the head. There is a helicopter overhead, which adds more ambiguity, whether it fell from heaven or it fell from the helicopter. This could also show how he no longer has an actual connection to heaven as he did when he was an angel.
Low-angle shots after he's human contrast from the greater amount of high-angle shots throughout the rest of the film, where he was an angel. Children are the first people to see him as a human, as children were the only people who could see him as an angel. As he gets up, his expression shows excitement, despite waking up to a head full of armor and having no idea where he is, and being mistaken for a drunkard.
As he rises up and begins to walk away from his hobo bed, there is a sort of irony in the walls around him, on the west side of the wall. The paintings look like faces, and as he walks, their eyes seem to be watching him, as he used to watch people as they walked by.
The snow on the ground and warm clothing, along with seeing the actor's breath as they talked, established a time of year and cold weather through careful mise-en-scene.
After a few seconds of walking, he notices his head hurts and reaches to the painful spot. As he brings his hand back to look at it, he sees red blood. He brings it up to his mouth and licks the blood from his fingers. At this point, he has experienced pain, but is happy for the new sensations. This symbolizes humanity and mortality. Daniel asks a passerby if his blood is red and continues to ask about colors on the paintings on the Berlin Wall. This shows his awkwardness in human interaction and his newfound humanity. His inquisitive nature is reminiscent of a child, connecting him to the children that could see him both as an angel and a human, and also connects to his Alskind narration present throughout the film. He then says he'd like to have coffee, and the stranger gives him some change. This is all shot in one long take to add emphasis on his first human interaction.
Ist es heute sehr kalt?
Oh, es geht vorbei.
Ach, ich würde so gerne einen Kaffee trinken.
Haben Sie kein Geld?
Ja. Nein. Das freut mich, dass es heute so gut geht. Danke.
After a few establishing shots to show downtown Berlin, Daniel stops by an Imbus for coffee. When asked if he would like cream or sugar in his coffee, he asks for it black, most likely because he doesn't want to experience life watered down. After receiving his coffee, he sips it slowly, and diegetic music plays in the background, the first music in the scene. The start of music symbolizes that his long-awaited dreams and experiences are now being fulfilled.
Well, we've learned what the transition to humanity feels like after several lifetimes being an angel through Daniel. We understand to appreciate the simple pleasures in life like coffee, hobo beds, and love. And we see this all through the talented eyes of Wim Wenders.